Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nightmare Toys podcast. We are on episode 95. I am Brian and with me is...
Christy.
And this week we are talking about the new film, It Lives Inside.
Yes, brand new film.
Brand new film.
You know, I posted about this on my Twitter and no one knows about it.
I've kind of noticed that, not only by the box office, but also because no one's talking about it.
No one's talking about it. No one knows about it. Like, people are like, oh, what's it streaming on? Oh, yeah, I never heard of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of how it goes sometimes with these independent films.
Yeah.
Like, this is really independent to where it didn't have a major studio behind it. So it might only be playing select cities, select theaters.
This is true. This is true. I just wish more people actually knew about it, though. I mean, people don't even realize it's even a new movie at the theater right now. It just came out Friday.
Well, we had talked about that. It kind of happened with Cobwebs, too.
Yep, right.
To where
right.
no one went and saw that. But now they're finding it on streaming or video on demand.
Yeah, I'm seeing more and more people asking me who didn't know that we've already covered Cobweb, asking me, hey, have you watched Cobweb? That was pretty good. And everybody's saying they thought it was good. So yeah, more and more people are watching that now that it's streaming. So I guess that'll happen with It Lives Inside. And hopefully they can make a good decision on that. They want to watch it or not after what we have to talk about it. I mean, it was a movie, I've seen the trailer and stuff like that, and I was just like, okay, looks like it might be a freaky movie, but I wasn't like all excited or whatever for the movie. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's different because it kind of brings in cultural aspects into this. It's not just a typical demon or demonic type movie.
And that's a good point. I like that, bringing that in there, incorporating that into the movie. Is it Hindu? I don't want to get anything wrong. Well, they talked about Hindu, but they might have been something.
Because they said that they speak Hindi, so
Hindi. That's right, Hindi. Excuse me.
I'm expecting. I think it's Hindu.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm very bad at that.
Nonetheless, it was different to have that culture in a horror movie. And with this movie, there are some aspects of it I feel like we've kind of seen a little bit before in recent type movies with creature films and all that. But like you said, with the culture aspect in it, incorporated in it, it made it a little bit different and made it a little more interesting for me.
Yes.
Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, like I remember seeing the trailer and I'm like, okay, this could be a cool story, to watch. And then the more you learn about, their version of like the demon and everything, it was actually really fascinating.
It was fascinating and very scary.
Yeah.
like the mom is just telling the story like it's just nothing, and it's like, that's freaking scary. Oh yeah, it's a soul eater. It's gonna eat you. Mm-hmm. I mean, okay. And this was a story that they're told as kids.
Yeah, so I guess, would it be like their version of like the Boogeyman, I guess?
Kind of, yeah.
God, I don't know, because it is, there was a lot that...
God, is that all we have is the Boogeyman?
I guess.
There's La Llorona, and then there's this. It's like, everybody else has got some scary stuff going on.
But, I mean, like, it is, like we've said, it's not something that, was totally original. Like, there are original aspects into it.
Right.
But it is, with it being PG-13, it is kind of like, okay, this is what, people want to see, which, I mean, I feel like after we had just gotten the Boogeyman earlier this year.
Right.
I'm just kind of like, oh...
And there are some same aspects
into this.
With that movie and even other movies. I can't think of them right now, but there's been a few other movies I've watched this year that when you have like some sort of demon or something, it's kind of the same stuff. So like I said, when we were coming out of the movie, I was like, okay, so we got the same stuff as far as when the light's off, you see the demon in the eyes or whatever, and then when the lights are on, you don't see it. They do that in every movie, but that's like this. Yeah. Or they're looking in a mirror and they see it behind them, and then they turn around and it's not there. I mean, that was a lot of that going on in this movie, which is a bit repetitive in other movies too. They do the same exact type of jump scares.
I guess it's the formula for these types of
right.
movies.
I mean, it is, I guess, but again, like you said, and I am saying, the culture aspect of it made it a little more interesting and gave it just a little bit more depth to the story, though. So
yeah, and then I don't know, like as I was watching, like there was like different aspects of like the horror movies we know. Like they kind of pulled from like Nightmare on Elm Street and It Follows, and even the monster looked like something to be out of like a Roger Corman movie.
Which was very weird for me. I thought when they finally did show it?
It kind of looked like Humanoid from the Deep, didn't it?
Okay, that's not what I was thinking, but now that you've said that, yeah. I was looking at like its head type thing, and like kind of its body and hands. I was thinking Pumpkinhead. It's just not as tall as Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, it wasn't as tall as Pumpkinhead.
But like the hands and the arms though and the head of it, that was my first thought was Pumpkinhead.
It was weird because like
the teeth were good on it.
Because
though.
like when they first kind of show it, in the one scene, it kind of looked like bulky and massive.
Yeah.
But then when you see the full image of it, it was like very bony and narrow.
But you know what? Now I'm kind of thinking The Village. You know how like that
the creature.
It kind of looked a little bit like that now, like you said, because it was bony and it had like that kind of weird spine a little bit.
And then it had like the faces on the body, kind of like how
we're
Freddy
giving this
did.
away, aren't we?
Well, we're just talking about that creature. Man.
Oh well, there might be a little bit of spoilers, but everybody will go watch it when it's streaming, I'm sure.
I'm sure. I'm hoping it gets put out for Halloween streaming. I think that was their plan for it. It was kind of like a small run.
Didn't you say that it was going to come out in DVD soon already?
Yeah, so it already has a November date for DVD.
Okay.
So
Blu-ray too, right?
Yeah, I would think Blu-ray
both,
too.
Yeah. Well, I went to Walmart and they only had Cobweb and DVD. They didn't even have a Bluray option.
Well,
I know there is one.
I was saying we go to the same Walmart, and there's never anything in there when I go.
Oh.
It is always empty.
Well, I bought Cobweb not too long ago on DVD.
I think someone had it on Blu-ray. I might get it on. I might just get it digitally.
Yeah, I was just like, I'll take a DVD. I just wanted it in my collection, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, back to the movie.
But yeah, like I don't know, the creature design was cool. Not at all what I was expecting.
No, it wasn't what I was expecting either. But that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but you also get the storyline in there because like it's PG-13. So it's, it's directed towards teenagers and a lot of all ages, right? So you've got the main girl's a teenage girl and she's going through, her identity and trying to fit in. So it's touching on that a lot of teenagers and a lot of kids or anybody really can relate to. So it touches on that subject because, she's Hindi. I don't want to say the wrong thing. She's Hindi, right? That's what we just said earlier. Anyway, but she's trying to be Americanize her own self at school is what she's trying to do. She doesn't want to ever speak her language. She just wants to speak English, and she's just trying to be more Americanized so she can fit into school. So I think a lot of kids and a lot of people can relate to that subject matter too. That's also going on in the movie as well.
Yeah, the whole dynamic between her and her mother, I think, kind of helped the story too.
Yeah, I like that too. And I liked that it wasn't just her being the main character. You also had the other girl too.
Yes.
Which the story kind of goes with both girls.
Yes.
And not just the one girl. So that kind of puts a little bit more into the story as well. Do you want to kind of explain the story just a little bit?
So it essentially is about a girl who is carrying around a jar, and the whole purpose of it is they have to keep the demon trapped in the jar, or else it feasts on everyone and everything.
She's got to keep it fed, though.
So yes, so she has to feed it raw meat.
Yes.
Which that alone was kind of gross.
Right? Yeah, raw meat. Then you have to like give it an offering or something like that.
So then she goes to the other main girl and asks for help, but then she's just trying to fit in with her friends and everything, and she ends up smashing the jar, and that's how the demon gets released and starts going after her.
They get into a little argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the one main girl was trying to fit into other
trying
classmates.
to be a popular kid.
Yeah, she's trying to be a popular kid. And her friend, who they were best friends when they were younger, and she mentions that they were best friends when they were younger, and as high school hit, they kind of separated. But there's a whole other backstory of another family in here as well, who had the demon first, and then just kind of goes down the line with that. And that's basically what it's about. She's just trying to figure out the story and how to get rid of the demon and all that. And she's fighting with her mother all the time.
Yeah. So I will say, if anything, the movie is a tad too long. Because it's almost a 2-hour runtime, which I don't know why these movies do that. Like something like this could have been like an hour and a half.
There could have been some of the ending that could have been cut off a little bit. I know that kind of dragged out just a little bit for me. But also, she's trying to find her friend, the girl with the jar. The demon takes them away for 7 days and feasts on them for 7 days. So throughout the movie, she's also trying to find her friend, Tamira. Was that the name? Her name? And her name was Sam. The main girl's name was Sam.
Yeah, I think it was Tamira.
But yeah, so she's also just trying to find her, as well as trying to figure out the story of the demon and figure out, how to get rid of this demon. So, I mean, I liked it. Again, I liked it more than I thought I was going to like it.
Yeah, I liked it more than I thought I was going to like it. I don't know if I'd watch it again. For me, like, it's kind of one of the, okay, it's just like all these other ones.
Yeah.
Granted, they kind of did it in their own style, but again, I probably won't watch it again.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel the same way, but I don't want anybody to take that criticism and not watch it, though. I think everybody should at least give this a try.
Oh yeah, definitely give it a try. Support indie horror.
Yeah, I do know what people have seen it have told me they liked it. I haven't seen anybody say, "Oh yeah, that was just trash." But it hasn't been very many people, though.
No, I was it didn't do it did like $3 million at the box office, which I guess is more than what they probably expected. But
there was actually quite a few people at the movie theater last night, though. I was surprised by that. Yeah, Tamira, that was her name. I was making sure.
So yeah, I guess go see it in theaters if your theater is showing it, or watch on demand. Because without independent horror films, then we're kind of stuck with these studio movies to where they don't care about the fans.
Was there any actors or anything in this that you recognized at all, or no? Because I didn't recognize anybody.
So the teacher, I believe, was from Walking Dead.
Oh.
I think.
She's in Get Out.
Or
She's
Get
in
Out.
The Purge. I'm looking her up right now.
Okay.
She's in Get Out. One of the Purge movies, Unfriended Dark Web. So she's done some stuff. Clickbait. I don't see.
And then
I don't see The Walking Dead on here.
No? Okay, I thought she was from Walking Dead, but then the dad I know from Chuck.
The comedy, Chuck?
Yeah, the TV show.
Oh, a TV show. I thought you meant a comedy. What am I
Well, it
thinking
is
of?
a comedy, but
I must be thinking of something. I'm thinking of something.
yeah,
else.
he was in Chuck, and then he's in American Reunion.
Oh, okay.
So I know him from things here and there.
see if the girl. So the actress that played Tamara, she's done a few other movies, but the other actress, the main girl that was Sam, doesn't look like she's done much at all. A movie called Missing. She's in that. That's new.
Yeah, that just came
out
out
this year. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
in that. But I thought all the acting was well done. I mean, I didn't have any problem with anybody's
No, I didn't.
acting at all in this. At all. I thought everybody's acting, it was really well done there. Somebody did mention the part, because in the trailer they showed the which ends up being not really a boyfriend, not yet, because but we'll just call it her boyfriend at the time, a guy that she liked at the time. It shows him flailing about, because the demon was killing him at that moment, when they're on the swing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It shows that in the trailer, a little bit of that. So somebody did mention to me that just by that, they thought that looked really cheesy. So they didn't really know how to think for the movie. When I seen the trailer, I kind of was like, huh, what's that about? But once you watch it and you see the whole scene and know what's going on, then it totally makes sense and it's not cheesy anymore.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in there get taken away or whatever, and you don't see the demon do it, which makes it even scarier sometimes, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that was a really neat moment. It ended up being a really cool moment, though.
Yeah, I will give them props for they really don't show you much of the demon up until the very end.
Right. You just see eyes and things.
Yeah.
And footprints.
Which I would say that kind of reminded me of Paranormal Activity a little bit.
Oh, okay.
With the demon, how there's certain scenes where you could see the footprints happening.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
But I still thought it was
decent movie.
Decent movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent movie too, y'all. So I recommend it. What would you? Between a 6, 7.
Yeah, I would probably say 6, just because it is something like we've seen before.
Right.
But
still with a little bit different.
Still, yeah. So and just because I give it a 6 doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It's just something that. For me, with we see a lot.
Yeah. I am excited for Saw X, which we are doing next week. That's going to be a good discussion. I'm excited for that movie. Everybody knows I'm excited for that. I love the Saw franchise. It's actually my favorite.
I'm going low expectations.
Well, you do that.
Because because it has been a very long time since the Saw movie.
Yes.
And I was not the biggest fan of Spiral. So
well, I'm kind of not thinking about Spiral.
But I'm also
Jigsaw.
to where the movie is in the timeline. I'm kind of like, okay, it's an intriguing aspect. I'm going in just because I don't want to overhype myself to where then I go in and be like, well, that movie sucked.
Right.
So if I go in low expectations and then I come out pleased, then
this is true. But I mean, everybody always asks the question, what movie are you excited for? Well, this is my movie that I'm excited for. So this year I was pretty excited for Scream 6, if we're gonna go these mainstream movies. So I'm excited for Saw X, and then after that I am extremely excited for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm most excited for now for the rest of the year.
That's what I want. I want a slasher.
Thanksgiving, and then I'm kind of looking forward to Totally Killer on Prime.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that too. That looks interesting. I'm gonna watch that one when that comes out. All that's coming out.
There's a lot coming out streaming
stuff coming out. Yeah, in October, tons of new stuff. The Goosebumps movie with Justin Long, or is it a show?
It's a TV show.
It's a show. Okay.
Yeah, so TV show. We got the Chucky show.
Yes.
Even though it's split up, I'm kind of.
Is it? I didn't see that.
Yeah,
part.
so they announced that it's going to be split up. Only 4 episodes is going to air this year, and then everything else will air next year.
Oh, okay,
because of everything that happened with all the strikes.
Boo! Yeah, I did not see that part of it. Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited for Totally Killer. There's the new VHS movie, which I normally enjoy those, and then Pet Sematary. I'm kind of on the border with.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'll watch
We'll
it.
see.
I think it'll be different because it's a prequel. It's about Judd as a kid,
Right,
or Jed.
Jed.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But then
I'm kind of excited for Five Nights at Freddy's. Are you not?
I don't know yet. Like I mean, it's
I'm getting excited for
PG-13,
it.
which I was expecting they want as much money as they can get out of it. I will be watching it at home.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
definitely.
dealing with all the yelling kids and teenagers and
Right.
everything. But yeah, no, I think really it's really just Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I'm excited for.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely cover all of those movies, though, that for sure. So, I guess we're done talking about It Lives Inside.
Go see it.
Yeah. Just go see
see
it.
Or rent it.
Or rent it, or, I mean, again, or you can just wait for it to be streaming.
Yeah.
Then we'll see everybody talk about it. But I thought it was pretty decent. I don't know, whatever. Something a little different. All right, so me and Brian and Philip just came back from Creep IE Con in Ontario, California. So let's talk about that for a little bit, Brian.
I'm still tired.
You're still, I know you're still tired. Yeah, there's a lot going on. So this one, we had the biggest booth ever. So we had two vans. We had our Nightmare Toys van, which me and Philip drove, and then you drove a U-Haul van.
Yep.
And we had brought a lot of toys over from Big Bang Toys and brought them, which was a hit. I thought a lot of people bought that stuff.
Yeah.
And we had some really good older
A lot of vintage
horror
stuff.
that we also sold too. So that was really cool. I had a great time. I always have a fun time at the conventions. I mean, what can you say? I mean, it was great.
It was a fun time.
Yeah,
it was a fun time.
It was just a Saturday, Sunday convention. I did get to go meet Rose McGowan. She was super sweet. Her line was long the entire weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Hers was probably the most popular all weekend.
I didn't
Linda
get.
was popular on Saturday. when
Yeah,
she
I would say
was
I
there.
didn't get to go into the room on Saturday, so I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. So Linda was on this side. Rose was on this side of the room, and then there's people in between them. Like, it was lines. And then the line for Linda was, like, out the door and going this way, and Rose's was going all the way this way. And then it was just everybody else. Mixed in there. Yeah, it was... They had long lines. But they had some good guests and everything, and we had a good time. We got to see everybody. Sold some stuff, and we will be back to Creep IE-Con in February.
Yep, 3 days. in
Yeah,
February.
they've changed it to 3 days. And he said, quote, Nick said,
Because
we
of
need the 3 days
because
because
of
of
the
the guest
names.
list that I'm getting.
Yes.
That's all he said. I'm like, okay. We shall see. But, yeah, I had a good time. Always have a good time at
Yeah,
conventions.
it was fun.
We didn't get any video, though. We couldn't get Brian to come. So we don't have any video. Sorry.
we have photos, though. I still have to post all my photos.
Now, let me tell you, I posted one reel of my day one stuff, and then I was trying to do a day two reel on my Instagram, and it just would not do it. And I have no idea why. And Philip was messing with it. My phone is weird. Like, it just wouldn't, like, scroll the pictures, like, keep the pictures going, you know, for the reel.
I would say that it might be Instagram itself.
Well, we did everything we could do. I did it 8 times, and it would not fix itself. And then Philip would do it, and it'd be fine. I don't know. I have ghosts in my phone. I don't know. Demons. No, I have demons in my phone. That's what it is. My phone does weird stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I was going to post the rest of my pictures, but I didn't get to do that. But cosplayers were insane. A lot of good cosplayers. I think one of my favorites was the Headless Horseman.
I would say that was really cool. And then the Mars Attacks.
Mars
Martian.
Attacks. Oh, yes.
Um,
yeah, he did a good job. And he had like a different Mars Attacks outfit on each day.
I would say there was a couple dressed up as the Maitlands from Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm. What about the little Beetlejuice kid?
I would say there was a lot of little Beetlejuice kids.
There was a lot of kids.
Yes.
But they were all dressed up,
A lot
and
of
they all
Sams.
were cute and killed it. I swear, little babies. Yeah, that Beetlejuice kid though. Let's talk about him for just a second. This is our future horror fans. So I take a picture of him, and then there's a little girl dressed as Wednesday, and then another little boy dressed as Edward Scissorhands. And so I get them all into a picture, and they're just the two, the girl and the Edward Scissorhands, are just kind of, but the little Beetlejuice kid, he comes out with, "This is showtime," and does the whole voice, does the whole thing for me to even take a picture. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so good. And then he busts out the line, "Nice fucking model, honk, honk." Oh my God. It was so funny. It was the best thing. One of the best things that happened all weekend. That was so cute.
Where was I? Oh, yeah, I was working.
Yeah, that was way down here.
Yeah.
When
I was
you
all the
were
way
at
across the
whole other
building.
end of the booth.
I was
like,
all the way across the building.
"Hey, Brian." But they came back, and I think you were still down the other end. And then we had him do it again for Philip. It was so good. This kid was awesome. Good parenting. But we got to see a lot of our vendor friends too. Get the Steeping was there.
Get the
and
Steeping,
Our
Knee-High
sideshow
Horror.
was there. Who?
Knee-High Horror.
Knee-High
was
Horror.
there. My brother Eric at Monster Tees.
Monster Tees, Killer Art. Severin had a table. Yes, I got movies. I've posted those already.
I got some movies by
I don't know.
Severin and Unearthed Films that was across from us.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know what
Yeah, it was
his name
Unearthed
was.
Films.
Okay. God, yeah. So all of our vendor friends were there, and
It was
You didn't get
Spooky
your root
Baby was
beer.
there. No. So I get there Saturday morning. So we're setting up. I'm like looking around. I'm asking them, "So where's the root beer guy?" And I get told, "Oh, they had to cancel because of a vendor issue." I'm like, "What?"
aw,
So I'm hoping they're there in February
oh yeah.
because it was a weekend without root beer was not fun. But the nachos were amazing.
Yeah. Food was good. Hey, I like the little Philly cheesesteak sandwiches we got on Sunday out with the food trucks.
I did not get a cheesesteak sandwich.
No,
I
Liz
got the hot
you
dog
the hot dog
covered
thing.
with pastrami and mustard, and I was in heaven.
Yes, that's what she got you, and I had a little Philly cheesesteak, and she got like a pastrami sandwich or something, and yeah, the food truck stuff was really good too.
And then it didn't help that Danny's Spooky Treats was also there by us, so
Yep.
I just got a bunch of gummy candies, and it was game over.
Yep. And the whole little arcade room that they had set up was so cool.
I would say that was cool, and then the little photo booth room
The photo booth
with all the
room,
different
houses.
houses and saw bathroom.
Yeah, it was the Saw bathroom, and I think the one was from Haunt with all the masks.
Yeah.
And then the Elm Street house and the Myers house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did post a few of those pictures. I have others, though, I still haven't posted. But, yeah, there was that little room you can take pictures in, and then right next to it was a little arcade room. And the whole room was just nostalgic
Yeah.
of, like, 80s. And they even had TVs and Nintendos and Ataris and all that all set up for you to play. Like, they had,
Yeah.
like, Sega Genesis, everything.
Everything.
Yeah, and everybody's in there playing. And then they had like all these other little things set up in there where you can take photos with and stuff. It was so cool. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff at conventions when they go the extra mile and set up rooms like that. More fun rooms, just something else to do at the convention than it just being vendor room and guest room and that's it. Don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. And I didn't get to see it, but the theater room looked
Oh, I didn't get to
pretty
see
packed.
the theater room either.
Yeah. I think that was on like the upstairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get to go up there and see any of that though either.
But I don't know. It seemed like Sunday I was running back and forth between the celebrity room and our booth.
Yeah.
I got a lot of steps in that day.
Well, who did you get? Everybody wants to know what autograph you got.
So I got to meet Charlie Cox, who is Daredevil from the new Marvel stuff, and he was amazing. Even though he wore a mask, he was there for the VIP people. Like he,
Oh, yeah.
like he showed up.
Yeah.
And like he made sure everyone was happy with everything.
That's good.
He took the time to talk to everyone, and that's what we want to see of celebrities,
people, yeah,
especially a big name like that.
Yeah,
like granted, it was just for a day, but I'm like he was the main one I wanted to get, which I did, which was awesome.
Yes, you did.
And then Jack Quaid from The Boys and Scream, he was super cool.
Yeah, he had a good line too.
Massive line. And it sucked because I had the chance to meet him Saturday, but they had pulled him right as I got there. So it was like literally one of those moments where the employees just look at me and I'm like, no.
Aww.
So, but they made sure everyone was taken care of. So he was super cool, and it was fun that I had a friend that auditioned with him for the movie he's working on now, and he was really bummed that she didn't get the part. And he's like, "We're still trying to finish that movie. Like they got shut down.
Oh no!
With like 2 weeks left of filming.
Oh no! Oh,
so
that's not good.
So they're waiting on the actor strike to stop. Who else?
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. Sharni Vincent, who was super tiny but super adorable at the same time.
She is tiny.
Loved her. And she's like, well, which photo are we going with? I'm like, I'm going for Bait, because it is a very underrated shark movie, and I love it.
There you go.
And it was fun just talking to her about that. Like, I'm sure everyone was talking to her about You're Next, because that seemed to be most of her table.
Right.
But she was happy to talk about Bait for once.
Yeah. See, I like to talk to them about other movies.
Yeah. So there was that. Reggie Bannister from Phantasm.
Yeah, went over there. I went with you on that one.
Yeah, so I got my little Sentinel sphere signed by him. So now it's in my office.
That was nice talking to him.
Yeah.
You can tell he really enjoyed making the Phantasm movies.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I think that was all you met.
Noel G, who we all met.
Noel.
I secretly snuck off because I found out he was still in the building. I'm like, I'm going to go get Liz an autograph because she loves the Fast and Furious movies. Right. So I'm like, and I just talked to him for a little bit, seeing how he was doing with everything. He was part owner of a comic book shop here in Vegas, but his partner had bought him out just logistic-wise, I guess. So, but he was definitely talking a lot this weekend because his voice was very raspy.
Yeah. I noticed that too on Sunday when me and Liz went to go talk to him.
But I was he's such a great guy. His entire family is super nice. They stop in here whenever they're in town.
That's all he did was sit there and praise Nightmare Toys.
I was he was asking about the store. He was asking about the cafe, how that was doing. Yeah. So they're big supporters of ours.
Yep. I love Noel. He's fun.
Yeah.
He's always over with Art Sideshow over at their table.
I'm trying to think.
Lee Waddell came to the table a few times.
Talked to him a little bit.
Christina Lease came over. How sweet of her to come over on Saturday and Sunday to come over and say hello, tell us to have a good day, give us all hugs.
I saw her for a split second Sunday when I was in the the celebrity room, just say hello to her, and caught up for a little bit, and she wants to come back with Alex.
Yeah.
So we'll
have to definitely get them back
we can do
together. Yeah, Alex had canceled. He was supposed to be at it, but he had canceled. So
yeah, he had something come up, so he had to cancel. So, but hopefully we could get both of them here together soon. And then I'm trying to think. We talked to Robert Ressler.
Mm-hmm.
He's always nice to talk to.
I always got to go talk to Robert. I always got to go flirt with him for a minute.
You flirt. I'm just like, oh, hey, how are you doing? It's good seeing you again.
Like, hey,
but he's always so nice to talk to.
He is. He's super nice. He's fun. Who else?
I feel like there was a lot of people there.
Yeah. I didn't get to go say hi to Tony Todd. I wanted to say hi to him, but every time I walked in there, they were busy, so I didn't get to say hi.
He always had a line when I saw him, so I didn't want to bother him.
Yeah, I didn't want to bother him. I'm not trying to bother people. I don't like doing that.
But then I saw Chris, who from JSA. He's our JSA guy. I saw him for a little bit, talked to him.
And then we bought some stuff and
some shirts. Well,
I didn't
no,
get a shirt.
Correction. I tried to buy stuff. I kept getting told no. They just gave it to me, which I'm like, so I guess really the only thing I bought was the candy and the movies.
Oh, there you go.
Like everything else, they're like, oh, no, just take it. I'm like, no, let me buy it. It drives me. Let me buy stuff.
Right.
Like, that's what we're there for.
Well, I bought some stuff.
I was like, I got a lot of shirts.
I didn't get any shirts. I always get shirts. I don't know why I didn't get shirts. Oh, well. Well, anyway, so that was a good time, and we don't have any other conventions the rest of the year now. And we will go back to CreepIECon in February.
Yes.
So, and that goes into what we're doing. We have a busy month coming up.
No Sleep October in full effect.
No. You know, we've got the Jamboree. Got that going on. And then Serena Vincent on the 21st. Halloween party, Cat Cressida on the 28th and 29th. We'll have tons of sales. Got a Friday 13th is coming up. So we'll have Friday 13th sale. Halloween sales. So yeah, there'll be plenty of events and sales going on in October.
Yes.
And we're still waiting on tons of other product and stuff like that. Like we're still waiting on the Rob Zombie mask from Trick or Treat Studios, right?
Yeah, those and I think the rest of the chainsaw masks.
Okay. Yeah, we're still waiting on that, but we'll get that taken care of. But yeah, busy month in October. So if you're coming to Las Vegas, please stop by Nightmare Toys and Nightmare Cafe. I do want to say Nightmare Cafe on Friday the 13th from 5 until the rest of the evening, we will be closed because we have an event. It's like I think it's a wedding reception or something, or wedding party or something. What?
I have no idea.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something.
No, I know a lot. I know a lot of people ask about renting out the place.
Right.
So, but that's not my area. So.
I don't take care of it either. I just know that that's Philip's department, but I just know that the last half of Friday the 13th, we do have a wedding party already booked for the whole restaurant, so we won't be open for the evening time on Friday the 13th for the restaurant.
But we'll be open until 7.
Yeah, we'll be open until 7, and like I said, I'll have a sale and all that.
We'll have Friday the 13th playing on the TVs.
Yep, we'll do a whole marathon. November, we're not scheduling anything. We're going to take November off. And then, have we heard anything about the December thing?
I'm still waiting on the information.
Okay, maybe we should email back.
Yeah, but
see.
so when I had talked to them on Thursday, they were waiting on information from
one of the
other people.
Okay,
and were supposed to get back to me. So I will have to call and see what's going on.
Okay,
but it's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one. Hopefully we can get this pulled off. But yeah, it'll be 3 people at one time.
At one time.
Yes. Within the same franchise. So that's happening. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the announcement now. We got into Texas Frightmare. So we will see everybody again at Texas Frightmare next year. That's the first time I'm saying anything about it. I haven't said it because we literally just got in like last week when we were leaving.
Right as we were
leaving.
as
we were leaving for CreepIECon, we got the email that we got in. I think some other people did too. I talked to a few other vendors.
Get the Steeping got in.
Oh, good.
And then Dead Date Designs is back.
Oh, good.
Which he's a great guy too.
Yeah, I love him. Yeah, he's awesome. He has tons of great stuff, and we carry some of his stuff in the store as well too. Yep, Texas Frightmare. We'll be there again. Nightmare Toys. I'm not going to say anything. I mentioned it to. I haven't said anything to you. I'll just talk about it right now as we're talking. I have a certain actor who would like to sit at our table.
All right.
If we can do that. Philip said he's not sure if Texas Frightmare lets people do that. Like, lets vendors have actors. Because the last time it was Midsummer Scream that let people.
I feel like they did last year.
Did they?
I feel like that's what the whole Sleepaway Camp people were like. They were presented by one of the vendors there, and they were put like right there next to them.
Okay.
I
Well,
th-
we're going to look
I
into
think.
it.
I don't know. I'm just happy it's not on a holiday weekend.
Right. No, it's not on a holiday weekend. But we're going to look into what we can do. And I'm talking to a certain actor right now that, like I said, I won't say who, that would like to sit at our table with us.
Yay.
So,
I keep
and this actor hasn't been to Texas Frightmare either, so that's good.
I keep bringing that up to Nick with CreepyCon. Like, hey, if you run low on room, just put someone with us.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, duh. We'll do it. So that's happening, and that's really about it for events as of right now. So October and December is going to be really good. We'll have some sales, of course, going on for Black Friday and Thanksgiving and all that too in November, but we'll have some Christmas sales and everything too for December. And if we do the signing in December, I think I'm just going to incorporate a Christmas party within it to make it one huge big event and then just be done with it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, instead of us having all these separate little events, just one.
Makes it easier.
Yep. Here y'all go. Here's so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. Merry Christmas. So that's going to be exciting, though. All right. Well, let's just move on to some products because we've gotten some restocks and some new products in as well. So you want to talk about those?
We got in the Scream 6 masks back in stock.
Which I'm surprised about because I thought that they weren't going to send any more out. And I thought they didn't have any.
So from what we were told is we could always order it, but whether or not the warehouse has it or not is kind of another story.
Well, I guess they did.
So yeah, I think that's why we could pretty much order any time of year, but if they don't have it, they don't have it.
And most of the time they don't ever have it.
Yeah. So
because they do tell us at the show in January, this is where you need to make your huge initial order.
Yeah, so we had these, and then we had the Scary Movie masks restocked. The What's Up masks are already gone.
That's to be expected.
So
that did not last long at all.
Nope. I think it was like a week, and they were already gone. So yeah, I know we get a lot of questions about the 25th anniversary costumes and masks. Not till next year.
Yep.
Like those are gone.
Yeah, those are gone. Those are out of stock. But we do have the Part 6 mask. And then just to mention since we're on Ghostface, we do have some Ghostface Cavity Colors t-shirts now in store only. They're not on the website. So you have to come to Las Vegas and come in the store to get those. But we do carry the Ghostface Cavity Color t-shirts.
I was there. They're very cool.
Yeah, we just got those in too.
I like the baseball team one.
Yeah, I'll make a post, but we don't have them on the website. Sorry, we can't. There's rules to some stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else we got?
And then I guess this beautiful shirt behind me.
Yes.
It's our new design. It's the Ouija board t-shirt. So, it's available on the website, in store. Sizes small to 3X. And then we also had the center shirt restocked. The Final Girl shirt, although it's got a pink tint now.
Yeah.
Which I think there was some confusion with the graphic.
Yeah. It's supposed to be purple.
It's supposed to be purple, but a lot of people like pink.
Yeah, a lot of people like pink, but if no one's liking the pink, I mean, we will get it switched back to purple. It was supposed to be purple.
Yeah. We have more Spooky Bit shirts. We have more the Sin City shirt, which is this design, but also now
we have
hoodies.
Gotta get ready for the winter.
So this hoodie is mine.
It is a zip up.
It is a zip up hoodie. There's nothing on the front or anything. That was something that we kind of talked about, but we thought maybe just the design on the back alone was just fine. Yeah. So we are getting hoodies made up for the cafe as well.
Okay.
And
those come in what sizes?
These are small to 3X as well.
And the hoodies are how much?
$60.
Yeah. They're very nice hoodies.
They're very
too.
nice.
I put one on. It's very cozy.
It's very soft, very light.
Yeah, it's not a... Yeah.
And I like that zip up. I hate the pullover hoodies.
I don't like pullover either, especially with being a girl and we do our hair and... Nah.
Yeah. So all these on the website, in store. Get them fast while you can.
Yes.
We are working on getting the Fear and Loathing and Monster Selfie shirts back in stock as well.
Yes.
But I think we gotta wait for the cafe shirts and all that to come in first.
Okay.
And then this gorgeous Disney backpack.
Yes.
So it's the perfect time of year. Halloween. You got Goofy and Donald and Mickey.
Yep. And it glows in the dark.
Glows in the dark.
It's the Entertainment Earth exclusive Loungefly backpack. So I love it.
I was like, they're gonna go fast. All the other
That is
backpacks have gone by
way too
pretty
cute.
fast.
Yeah, that's way too cute. I love the design on that with the haunted house and everything. And it glows in the dark. It's so cute. What does the inside look like? Can we see or no? What's the charm on there? I didn't
The
even get to see
charm
the
is a
charm.
little skull.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
I think it's supposed to be Mickey. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is because he has a skull mask.
Yeah.
Is it just like black on the inside, or does
No,
it have a
there's
design?
there's like an actual design. I don't know if
Oh, there is.
you'll see it.
Oh, that's nice.
But there's like a little skulls and Mickey and candy and pumpkins and
That's so cute.
It's a very
I
cool-
really love that one.
So these are available in store and online, and they're $70.
We did good with the bags at the con. Like everybody was looking at those like coffin shaped backpacks. Those were real popular. We sold out of the H3 bag. Everybody was looking at the bags. Everybody liked the bags that we had. The Beetlejuice.
Surprisingly, the Myers bags didn't move.
I know.
I was kind of shocked.
No, we sold the H3.
The Myers.
I know,
The
but
Michael Myers. The
I know.
H3s, I expected those to go, but I also expected the Michael Myers heads to go.
Nope.
And they didn't move at all.
No, everybody was looking at the coffin bags that we had
Yeah, I
sitting
know.
on top. I
Yeah,
swear, because I was
which-
sitting there and I was just, that's the one bag everybody was looking at.
Yeah, which I think we're out of stock here at the store, but I know they are back in stock at Rock Rebel, so we will be getting more eventually.
I'll just take them out of the con stock and throw them in the store. We're not doing another con the rest of the year.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's only 3 coffins left,
Oh, well,
so
okay.
I'm gonna have to order more.
But yeah. But I'm just saying we could take all the con stock and put it back in here because we're not doing another con until February. Or not all the stock, but some of the stuff. If we wanted to. But yeah. All right. Well, I think that's really about it, right?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
All the orders are out. so,
Yeah.
so
Brian's been gone all weekend. We didn't. So let's talk about our Monday. So it's like everybody thinks that we're just home Monday morning.
No.
Oh no. We're not home Monday morning. We didn't leave until Monday because we wanted to at least get some sleep. Because after putting up, taking everything down and putting everything up, I mean, you're just tired after
I
taking
think-
everything down at a convention.
Because what? By the time we got everything taken down, it was like 8 o'clock.
It was 8 something.
Or 8:30. And then we got to eat dinner.
Yeah, we
and
were
then,
starving, and then to drive home, like,
Yeah. No, at that point, I think it was like 10:30 when I got into my room.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm done.
Done. Yeah. So we
Although-
didn't leave until Monday morning, and then we hit traffic. Oh my God, that was a
Yeah, which-
nightmare for like an hour.
That,
it seemed
that-
like.
that was crazy seeing the truck like turned over and the roof, they had to rip the roof off.
It was a
just to-
budget truck or
Yeah,
something.
just to get all the packages out, they had to rip the roof off.
Yes, and there was stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
It was so insane. But that held us up for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had to drive here, unload what we can unload here. Then we all have to caravan to the warehouse, unload the rest of the stuff at the warehouse. And then
Yeah.
by that time, we're starving again. So we eat, and then we have to take the U-Haul van back. Then we have to take Brian back home, and then we get home. So we didn't even walk in the door until almost 5 on Monday.
Yeah, because I think it was like a little before
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
I had gotten dropped off, and then I had to go to Walmart to get food. So,
Then you had to leave
yeah,
again and
so
go to
like
Walmart.
I don't think I sat down in my chair at home until like almost 6:37
on Monday.
on Monday.
And all that is just tiring. Like, I didn't even get on social media Monday. I didn't do nothing Monday. By the time we got home, all I wanted to do was just sit there, and I fell asleep early. I think I fell asleep at like 7 o'clock. I was so tired.
I had to watch Kitchen Nightmares, so I went to bed right after that. So it was like 9 o'clock. I went to bed, and then I didn't wake up until my alarm went off at like 7:30.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
like I was out. But so yeah, I walked in Tuesday to 100 some orders.
Yeah.
So, but they're
done now.
They're all shipped out.
And I wasn't here either to sign autograph pictures,
Yeah.
but that's done and it's all out and everything's done.
Yeah. So, but then we do have a lot of cool stuff that we'll make a video for separately that we just got that I have to get priced and put in, but it's stuff you can only get here at the store.
Yeah.
I'm not putting it online.
Yeah, because some of it's like furniture type stuff that we
Yes.
just got in. Yep.
Yes.
Got in some home decor and some actual pieces of furniture.
Yeah.
Some
The-
like tables and things and bookshelf type things. All coffin shapes. But all that has to be in store only, though. We can't ship that stuff. But it's cool to look at.
It is. The one lights up.
Yep, it does. It's awesome. All right. Well, I think that's about it, Brian.
Yep.
We are going to return next week to play a game, right?
Sucks.
Is it
Please
game
don't
over?
suck.
Is it game over, you think?
No.
No.
No, people are going to go see it. It's going to make a butt ton of money, and then
We're gonna get another
Lionsgate's
one.
like, hey, we're going to make an 11th one. But like, all right, but where are we going now?
Guess we're going to find out next week when we watch this one. So, all right, guys, we will see y'all next week where we will review. I can't get that out. We will review Saw X, and we hope y'all have a spooky day. Bye.